Good evening. I'm Isaiah Ortiz, and I'm a sophomore here at Centennial High School. I serve as the Chief Marketing Officer of the Bulldog TV network, while also being a lead anchor on the Bulldog TV Morning News. It is my honor to welcome each and every one of you to the 2022 Welcome Home 8th Grade Enrollment Night. Over the next few minutes, I'll be sharing some key information about Centennial from its past, its present, and its very exciting future as we continue along in our already 145-year history. Throughout the years, we've adopted the slogan, "Simply the Best," to describe the Centennial community as a whole, a phrase that's perfect for describing the oldest school in the city of Pueblo and the oldest school in the state of Colorado. The story of Centennial starts in 1876, during the United States' centennial anniversary year of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. As you can imagine, we've built an incredible history in the past 145 years in academics, sports, and just simply driving the Pueblo community forward. The first graduating class from Centennial consisted of all women, as at that time high school was sort of like your undergraduate degree, and by the time people made it to high school, the men had already gone to work. In 1892, on the other side of the river, Central High School would open its doors and the oldest rivalry west of the Mississippi would be born. The first time the two schools would meet on the football field would be Thanksgiving Day, 1892. My favorite story to come from the rivalry would have been when the two teams didn't play from 1907 to 1921. Following a decision made by the school board at the time to ban football. According to late Centennial social studies teacher and Centennial Hall of Fame member Bob Collier, the school board told the teams that they would need to start to wear pads when they played. At the time, you were labeled a sissy if you wore pads, and following some gruesome injuries on both sides in 1906, the school board moved forward with the ban. Being the rivalry that it is, students from Centennial and students from Central would meet on the banks of their respective sides of the Arkansas River on the night the 1907 game would have been played and threw rocks at each other instead. Since 1921, the two teams have played every year, with the game eventually becoming known as the Bell Game starting in 1950, with the donation of an old railroad bell as the trophy from local businessmen Lou Rhodes and Sam Jones. Throughout our history, we've had some incredible individuals cross the threshold of the front door, ranging from teachers to coaches to administrators, and most important of all, students. Some notable graduates from Centennial include a Medal of Honor recipient, a Tuskegee Airman, a federal judge, and an FBI special agent, credited with the apprehension of the Unabomber. The most famous graduate of Centennial, however, is David Packard in 1930. Ever heard of HP computers and printers? Yeah, he's the P. At the time of Packard's passing in 1996, he was worth a little over $4 billion. No big deal though. Today, Centennial continues in its legacy of being simply the best through our top-of-the-line course offerings, amazing after-school clubs and organizations, and many sports that are available for students to go out in. Some of our current course offerings include art, music, foreign language, health academy, JROTC, language arts, math, physical education, science, business, construction, and lastly, social studies. Students at Centennial also have the opportunity to take advantage of AP and STS courses throughout a multitude of subject areas. This allows them the opportunity to earn college credit while still in high school from their high school teacher, so no traveling to the university campus for a few hours a day to do so. If you would like the opportunity to take courses on campus, we also offer concurrent enrollment opportunities at both Pueblo Community College and Colorado State University Pueblo. Sports offerings at Centennial include football, tennis, cross country, soccer, volleyball, softball, basketball, wrestling, swimming, baseball, and track and field. This now leads us to our clubs and organizations. There are about 15 currently active at Centennial, all of which are here tonight, eager to meet you and your families and share more information about why your student should consider joining them. I'd like to extend a special shout out to student government and Bulldog TV for their work across the board in making tonight possible. Be sure to stop by our booths and see us sometime tonight. Finally, we come to the topic of Centennial's remarkable future. Together with HW Houston, GE Johnson, and Pueblo School District 60, we've seen some incredible milestones be reached as we move along in the story of the historic construction of our brand new, energy-efficient, state-of-the-art high school at Centennial. First, some basics of the project. The new Centennial High School will be a total of 185,000 square feet, sitting on a roughly 40-acre site. The school is being built for a capacity of 1,100 students with the ability of being modular and allowing for future expansion projects should our population require the additional space down the road. Some of the included amenities in this building will be modern classrooms, a dedicated dining commons, a full-service auditorium, and a brand new athletic wing, consisting of a full-size gymnasium with a capacity of over 1,000 spectators, a smaller auxiliary gym, a dedicated weight room, a dedicated wrestling room, and plenty of locker room space for both PE classes and sports programs. Following the completion of the new building, the building you're sitting in right now will be demolished to make way for Phase 2 of the project, which will include the construction of new outdoor athletics complexes such as a football field and baseball and softball diamonds. We can't wait to move into our new home in just 1 year from now, and are excited to be able to welcome representatives from HW Houston and GE Johnson Construction tonight. They can be found in the Commons area and will be available to answer any questions you may have about the current building project underway. I'd like to close by once again saying, welcome to our home, and we can't wait until you decide to call Centennial High School your home as well when you start as a freshman in the fall. So, take your time tonight and make some connections with our incredible faculty, students, and administrators and discover for yourself why Centennial High School is simply the best.